Hi guys, Spartan 765. Today I'm doing a special review and a little bit of information out there. It's my last video I made. Somehow got all messed up and screwed up on YouTube, and I am having to remake it now. This is the one I'm remaking it. You guys might remember, if you've seen the video before, I said I got a yugo SKS that gets 10 centimeter groups at 200 meters. Can do it almost consistently. Well, we're going to redo that video because the last video got screwed up and got deleted by YouTube somehow. I don't know why. But you'll notice up on my channel now are videos of me actually at the range to prove this rifle. Okay, first off, we're going to start out. This here is a Yugoslavian, unissued Yugoslavian M59 66A1. Made in 1968, that I purchased for $330 at Fleet Farm. This rifle can achieve 10 centimeter groups at 200 meters using that standard, the cheap Russian ammo, the UYLO something cartridge arsenal, cartridge works. It's the cheapest shit I could buy off J&G sales. It's selling on J&G sales, yeah, it was $199 a box, or for 1,000. Same as Cheaper Than Dirt. Or did I get it off Cheaper Than Dirt? I don't remember, but I got it off one of them. And at 115 meters measured out, this gun will shoot 5 and 4 centimeter 3-shot groups. There was even one 4-shot group that was, I shot one 4-shot group and it was in 4 centimeters. And those videos are on my cell phone. But when I get back up to my other house, I have the cable, and those will be put on to YouTube tomorrow, showing the rifle's accuracy. I am just dumbfounded by this rifle's accuracy. I mean, this is more accurate than, a lot of hunting rifles out there. You go into the gun store and you'll see a lot of hunting rifles will say MOA guaranteed, meaning that it will shoot within, I think it's 1 inch at 100 yards. Well, this here was at 125 yards, because that's the conversion from 115 meters. 125 yards. This was shooting sub-MOA. One of the groups was a sub-MOA group. 2 of the bullets were touching each other. It was measured out as 2 centimeters, which is slightly under 1 inch. That video is on the cell phone and it's going on YouTube. That was a 3-shot group with this rifle. I was able to consistently produce those groups, or shot group of 5 and 4 centimeters repeatedly in several videos, which are going up on YouTube. And the tightest group I achieved with this Yugoslavian M59 66 was a 2 centimeter group, like I said before. Now, this may seem far-fetched, and that's why I have videos to prove it, because if I would be saying this without any proof, people would be like, hell no. I cannot believe it myself. This is a semi-automatic surplus rifle from Yugoslavia, and it achieves damn near tack driving groups. I mean, it is phenomenal. I can't believe it. Like I said, this is unissued, but when I got it, I don't know if this is a contributing factor for my knowledge of gunsmithing. I'm assuming it's a contributing factor. You're familiar with most of these rifles when you pick them up. I've had a few of these. The most I was able to achieve with my other Yugoslavian M59 66 was around 15 centimeters, and that was on a real good day. And that was at 100 yards, not 125 yards. I get a lot of people telling me not to use the metric system because they don't understand it. I'm sorry, that's just what I'm used to using. I'll try and use yards and inches and all that other shit more, but it's easier for me to understand the metric system, and that's what the guns are measured and calibrated for, so that's the system I use. But I'll try to do both to ease up any confusion you guys may have, because I understand a lot of Americans aren't familiar with the metric system. But this gun here, achieving, well, actually that would be a little bit way or more sub-MOA, because MOA, the definition of MOA, well, the easy definition of MOA for people who aren't familiar with ballistics is the easy way to understand it is a 1-inch group at 100 yards. Sub-MOA is less than 100. Less is a 3-shot group. MOA is achieved by shooting 3 rounds. That's your typical MOA reading. 1 inch at 100 yards. Sub MOA is less than an inch at 100 yards, and I was shooting at 125 yards. So I had a sub MOA at 125 yards. It was like, I want to say if I measured it out, it was 2 centimeters. Let me look at the ruler here. What is 2 centimeters? That's about 1 inch and it's about 1 3/4 inches. Just a 1/16 of an inch longer than 1 3/4 inches about. You know, that ruler doesn't go in 1/16 of an inch, but just about a 1/16 of an inch longer than 3/4 of an inch. So, I mean, that is just phenomenal. And like I said, these videos are posted, are on the phone, and they will be posted on YouTube. Now this rifle, one of the contributing factors from my knowledge of gunsmithing and how a rifle works in ballistics, that may play a role in this firearm's accuracy, is the fact that this gun is in the damn stock so hard to get it out. When I was cleaning the Cosline out of it, I literally had to take a hammer and a punch and have someone hold a gun and just poof, poof, to get the gun out of the stock. It is in there tight. Very tight. And another thing I'm going to mention, these groups were not achieved with the gas valve turned off. These were achieved with the gas valve on, so it would cycle in semi-automatic like normal. I've never even tried shooting this particular yugo with the gas valve off. I'm sure that would may tighten up the groups even more. Haven't tried it yet. I suppose it's something worth. I'm also going to experiment with match grade ammo to see if I can get the groups down. This may seem a bit optimistic, but about 5 centimeters at 200 meters, so that's about, what is that on the inch? That's about 2 inches at 220 yards. That seems very optimistic, and that's an extremely good shot for even a bolt action hunting rifle with a scope on it that's bedded. I don't know. I believe this rifle will be able to achieve it from what I've seen, especially if I use match ammo. I've been using cheap Russian shit. Let's see, what are we on time here? But yes, this rifle, I picked it up at Fleet Farm. One thing, the only complaint I had about it, it's not really much of a complaint because I don't mind doing this, but it came and the stock was it was just drenched in Cosline, and this is an unissued one. It was just so drenched in Cosline that the finish was wrecked on it, and so I stripped all the finish down and smoothed it out a little bit with some sandpaper, and just put a linseed oil, one part linseed, 1 part mineral spirits, just 1 coat of that. That's all you really need. That's pretty close to the original finish that these had on them. There's no need to put a polyurethane on, I don't think. With linseed, I usually don't. Some people do. But if you're using a stain, I would definitely put a polyurethane on. Linseed oil is a little more resistant to water and stuff. And it doesn't shine. But next part, going to part 2.